Hello, everyone. I wanted to take a moment to thank all of our parents and grandparents and caregivers for their excellent efforts over the last several weeks in regard to helping their students with their education while they're learning remotely at home. Our teachers have been doing a great job remotely from their homes. As I said earlier this week when I sent out a video about our Teacher Appreciation Day, but I also thought it was important to mention the other side of the equation, which is the families at home. I know that it's a struggle for many people, and we want to work with you and try to help as best as we can in that regard. But I truly am thankful for all of the efforts that I've seen from grandparents and parents, aunts and uncles, anyone who's helping out with children at home. We appreciate that, and that really means a lot to us here at the school as well. Also, I wanted to wish a special happy Mother's Day to all the moms and grandmothers out there. You certainly deserve a lot of recognition and a lot of praise for what you've done for your children. So we thank you, and I want to encourage all the children to make sure to do something nice for mom and grandma, not just on Mother's Day, but every day should be a special day for moms and grandmothers. So kids, pick up your rooms and help with the dishes and be nice, okay? And make sure mom and grandma know that you appreciate them. Just some housekeeping things as we're looking at the month of May and getting into May. I can't wait to get outside more. The weather has been beautiful here and there, but it'll continue to get better, and I'm looking forward to more time outside. But just a few housekeeping things. We have had several students in different grade levels not completing their schoolwork. And so I want to encourage the children at home. This is still a time of education. I want to encourage them to keep working on their schoolwork. Like I said, I know that it's difficult for some families with schedules and managing all of that. But if children have not been doing work, please make sure that you're reaching out to their teachers and staying in touch with their teachers because we want them to get the best education that they can despite our circumstances. I've had some parents reach out to me and ask when they can get their children's stuff and belongings from the school. I wanted to let you know we're working on a plan for that. There will be a distribution plan in place for students to come to the school to pick up their materials. We'll have like curbside service, similar to what restaurants have been doing. And that will be the week of June 1st, which would be the students' last day of school. The last week of school, technically. So again, during that week of June 1st, we will have a plan in place and we will get that out to you as soon as possible. We're still fine-tuning those ideas, but we should have something to you very soon. At the same time, as we are distributing students' belongings, we would also appreciate if families could return school-owned materials back to the school. This includes textbooks, library books, other books that teachers might have loaned to students. If there's anything that you have at your house that belongs to the school, we would ask that you would get that returned to us that week of June 1st. And we'll have tables outside that we can collect those items to you and then pass the students' belongings back to your car to you. One other thing I wanted to mention is our grading system, our grading policy going into this fourth 9 weeks. As I've mentioned, this has been a difficult time for many families. And so we have decided to change our grading policy for the fourth 9 weeks. For the elementary grades only, grades K through 5, we will not have letter grades for the fourth 9 weeks. We are going to be using a pass and not pass grade for each subject for grades K through 5 for the fourth quarter. Again, that's going to be pass and not pass grades. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, I've asked my teachers to be careful in how they evaluate students' work that's returned and evaluate students based on their participation. We are going to try very hard to have no failing grades for this fourth 9 weeks. Now, that doesn't mean that students can just not do anything for the rest of May. Like I've said, education is very important, and we want to keep education going as long as we can through this school year. So we will be going to a pass, not pass grading scale, but that does not mean that schoolwork is not important. It still is very valuable and important, so students continue to receive their grade level standards that the teachers are trying to instruct them and work with them on. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me or reach out to your child's teacher, and we'll be happy to answer those questions as best we can. Some parents and students will be concerned about how this will affect their grade point average. With regard to grade point average, I believe the system will calculate that on the first 3 quarters of grades, and then the fourth quarter's pass, not pass grade will simply not factor into their grade point average. If you have any questions about that, you could reach out to me or your child's teacher. I believe that's all I have for now. Again, I want to thank all of our families for their excellent efforts at home. Keep working hard. School is not over yet, but the month of May is important to keep working as best you can. And again, happy Mother's Day to our moms and grandmothers. We certainly appreciate all of your efforts for your children. Okay, that's all for now. Take care, have a great weekend, and we'll be back soon with more information, probably sometime later next week. Okay, bye for now.